grow, still can't stop it.
Well, the code is cracked, folks. I need to update you. This is blowing my mind. And we've cracked the code. We've cracked the code. The American Beauty timeline is what we're playing on, confirmed by David Schwartz. I'm going to show you. Okay? I'm going to show you. Now, please make sure that you smash the like button. An update on the Ripple Decoded Part 6. If people still don't know what happened to that, it was banned on YouTube. Banned on YouTube, okay? Here it is. It is on Odyssey. I will leave the link in the description. We have some very negative comments on here because of my opinion on the needle, okay? So there's your little raw stuff right here. Bait to go watch this and find out my thoughts on the needle. But yeah, people calling me brainwashed by the Canadian government. Imagine me being brainwashed by the Canadian government. Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. XRP currently sitting at $1. This video is about to shock you, okay? And it should, because David, okay, here's my message. David, if you're watching, first of all, David Schwartz, I love what you're doing, and I love you, okay? And I want to thank you for putting us on the right track and inspiring Ripple Decoded Part 7, because, I mean, I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Y'all see me. They see me. So, David has pointed out, let me boot up Photoshop here. David has pointed out where we are on the American Beauty timeline. So before we get into this major woo-woo warning, that's what I'm going to call it. These are woo-woo theories, okay? Woo-woo theories. Major warning, if you are not open-minded, exit on the door to the left or exit out the door to the left. Yeah, this is some open-minded stuff. By the way, if you haven't watched the previous parts of this, go to my playlist section, go down here, go to XRP Decoded, the American Beauty timeline, and watch the previous 2 parts. Okay, it's about what is that? It's about 3 hours long. Okay, because I put in work. 3 hours long. This one is what, an hour 37, an hour 42. These are the only 2 you need to see. You don't need to watch all these other ones. Just this one and this one. You don't even need part 6. You don't need part 6. Part 6 is on a completely different wave, okay? But we are back on the Grateful Dead wave. We are on the Grateful Dead code, okay? Which is the true American Beauty timeline. I call it American Beauty because the song Ripple by the Grateful Dead that we're decoding, it belongs on the American Beauty album. Okay, so this whole decode, I want to thank you, David Schwartz, again. This whole decode comes from this. Okay? David Schwartz, this was September 20, so 2 days ago. I've been marinating on this video for 2 days already. I've waited a little bit to see what happens, and the code was cracked within 2 days. Okay, I'm going to show you. Oh my goodness. This dude posts a photo of this thing with a cigarette in its mouth. It looks like a stone person, and there looks like a present stuff coming out, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the 2 cups right here. 2 cups. Immediately when I saw this, right, I posted this reply to him with the 2 of cups, and it did get 78 likes and 1 retweet. My reply to David Schwartz. So he saw that. He sees that. He sees that every time he comes on here, in fact. Every time he looks at this tweet, he sees my reply, because there ain't no other tweet except his own that has more likes. So every time he goes on this tweet, he's seeing this 2 of cups. And he knows that I know the code. Okay, so David, you're posting a video of, or you're posting a photo of the 2 of cups, right? Okay. Immediately I'm thinking 2 of cups, tarot. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you're doing here, buddy. You're telling us where we're at in the video. Cool. Thank you, David Schwartz. What a boss. What a boss. He is, by the way, Mason confirms that David Schwartz does give inside info. He does. He gives info early. He does. I've been doubting this. I'm also going to give big credits to Mr. Poole in this video. I usually hate on Mr. Poole because it's just creating confusion for people and not giving a clear thing. But Mr. Poole is on track with the Grateful Dead American Beauty timeline. He also is. Watch. Here we go. So, as you can see, we're in the boat, right? The Fool is in the boat. We have hold on, I gotta keep it like this. I gotta keep it like this for copyright reasons, sorry. We have the American Eagle right here on either side of this, right? On his boat, okay? So, now we have, this person in the back, right? We said this before. This is like a deal being taken. This is the Four of Cups tarot, okay? Four of Cups. Four of Cups tarot. And as you can see in the actual tarot, they're handing it, right? They're handing the cup. The cloud with the hand is handing the cup, but the arms are crossed. The person's arms are crossed. And the basic thing of this is contemplation, emotional weariness, spiritual awakening, okay? Yeah. So clearer on what you want, clearer on what you don't want. All the classical meanings barely mean anything. I'm just taking it almost as this person did not take the cup. Notice? They're not taking the cup. Okay. What happens in the what happens right here? What happens in the actual video? They take it. This person takes it in the back. She or he, I can't even tell. It looks like she has heels on, so we're going to call it a she. No gendered stuff, okay? Shut up. Shut up with the gender stuff. You are everything. You are a universe. You're not a male or female. You're everything. Okay. So this is a person here, okay? And they take the cup, which to me means like took the deal. They took it. They took something, or they take the deal. Okay. Let's keep it moving to where David Schwartz has pointed us out to be. He posted the Two of Cups. David Schwartz knows the timeline with this video, or he must. And here's the reason why. David Schwartz posted this on the full moon, Pisces full moon, right? We just recently had a full moon in Pisces. We had a full moon in Pisces on September 20. What degree was the full moon in Pisces at? It was at the Cancer degree. This full moon, let me go to the moon calendar. This full moon was in Pisces at the 28th degree. What is the 28th degree? It's a Cancer ruled degree. It's a Cancer degree. Okay? So why does the Cancer matter? The Cancer matters because this Two of Cups, if we go to this, we see that the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups, right? Here's the Two of Cups. Here's the Four of Cups. In multiple charts, it has been, it is said that they're ruled by the Cancer, right? Because the tarot corresponds with the planets, corresponds with the zodiacs, all the way across the board. The disciples, it goes all the way across the board, corresponds, okay? So, Two of Cups, Cancer, okay? Clearly, we're not in Cancer season. We're not in Cancer season anymore, right? We're not in Cancer season. So Four of Cups, right? Boom. Two of Cups. Now look what's flying by. Look what is flying by. And there is a conclusion to this, by the way. I'm just showing you how we got here. Look what's flying by. The Pisces fish. If you know anything about anything, really, about this stuff, this type of stuff, Pisces always is represented by the fish. Same with Jesus. Jesus is the fish. If you see right there, Pisces is right there, flying by. So David chose to post the Two of Cups tarot, basically, right here. Two golden cups, even, just like the golden cups here. He chose, and the golden cups here, Don't get it twisted. They're here too. Cross-reference. He chose to post that on the full moon in Pisces when it's at a Cancer degree. Okay? So showing Cancer and Pisces here. This Two of Cups we just saw, Cancer. Pisces right there. Okay? So he knows what time it is. I don't know who is telling him this. I don't know who is doing anything. I don't know who's telling him this, or if he's doing it himself, or if it's just pure universal synchronicity. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So watch this. Now, right? Hold on. We have let me show you the thing with Mr. Poole too. Actually, no, let's not go to the Mr. Poole thing. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, this is mind-blowing stuff, okay? Mind-blowing stuff. So basically what David Schwartz did is he told you what was about to happen before it happened. 2 days before it happened. He told you. 2 days before. He gave you 2 days. And the reason this is because look at the book that he has in the back. Look at the book. This says Southeast Asia Cruising Guide. What type of boats they got? Look at the boats. Look at the boats. Yep, they're rowboats. Southeast Asia, right? Southeast Asia Cruising Guide. Let's see if I haven't done a search for this book, by the way. Yep, there it is. Look at the boats. They're small boats like this that look exactly like his boat, okay? Exactly like his boat. Now, what does this have to do with anything? Southeast Asia? I believe that this fool is making a journey either to southeast, like we're journeying through south. We're journeying. Wow, can't even speak. Journeying through Southeast Asia. This river is in Southeast Asia, and you know where it is? Bhutan. This river, in my opinion. This is it, because look, you know what this card represents right here? Two of Cups Tarot. What's the meaning of the Two of Cups Tarot? Just off a simple explanation, right? The main explanation is partnership. We just got today, 2 days later, a Bhutan advances financial inclusion and sustainability with Ripple's CBDC solution. Okay? Where is Bhutan? Bhutan is in South Asia. Okay? South Asia. So, he has told you that we are right here in the timeline, and I'm going to tell you what's next. I'm going to make a prediction on what's next, okay? That you can quote me on. I'm going to make a prediction on what's the next big announcement, basically, from Ripple. The next big announcement from Ripple. And man, if I'm right, holy dude, this timeline would be the exact thing. It already is, because look at this. Okay? I actually think that this deal being taken, I think this was actually settlement. Happened behind the scenes, right? The fool is just going straight, and behind the scenes there was a deal taken, and I think they're waiting for they're waiting for the right time to announce it. But here we go. We have man, everybody in the world on my phone tries to distract me when I make these videos. It happens every time. Okay. Two of Cups, now you should see, right? David Schwartz told you what was going to happen. And look at this. He even put, where is it? Right here. You've been cruising Southeast Asia recently, somebody put. He responded on Twitter, I think that book belongs to the person who brought this awesome monstrosity into my home. He says, I think this book belongs to the person who brought this monstrosity into his home. This ogre thing with a cigar in his mouth. That thing. What he's saying here is that they've been meeting with people in Southeast Asia, right? Southeast Asia. And clearly they have. Bhutan is in South Asia. Bhutan is in South Asia, okay? And it looks like they have this big river here. Now, I don't know what this river's called, but it looks like it looks pretty beautiful, actually. Whoa, I just saw the... Okay, Daniel Granfield is the one who took this photo. I just noticed the URL. Let's check him out. This dude. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Now, what's going to happen next? Actually, let's give our shout out to Mr. Poole here, okay? Mr. Poole clearly changed his profile picture. I actually think Mr. Poole could be David Schwartz. I actually do. This increased my thing, my credibility with Mr. Poole. Changed his thing on the full moon. He changed the moon, Pisces full moon, right? We had this. You can see Swift in the background. You see IMF up here behind. It's faded. World Bank, AU, and up in the top right, X-Pool. X-Pool. This is what's next. X-Pool is next. You know how I know? This is how I know. What's the next after this? What's the next after the Two of Cups? We're going, and it's the King and the Queen of Cups. But what are they sitting in? A liquidity pool. An X-Pool. They're sitting in this pool. This is a pool. Separate from the rest. Why couldn't they be in the river? They're sitting in a pool. They are sitting in a pool. If you deny that, you are kind of crazy. They're sitting in a pool. They're sitting on turtles. Okay? This dude right here is wearing a fish necklace, which means he's like Jesus the King, right? He's wearing the fish. This is the old system, Age of Pisces. And this is most likely the new system, Age of Aquarius. The turtles kiss. They come together. And that's it. But I think that X-Pool is coming next. I think that X-Pool is coming next. Okay? Now, the one thing I do not know is how much time is between the Four of Cups and this Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay? How much time was between that? Because now we have a marker in this video. We have a marker, right? Saying that we are here. This just happened 2 days or today. This, you know my original theory of how this is a metaphysical wheel that's turning and we cycle around it with ripple. We cycle around it and the cycle always completes one revolution at the Wheel of Fortune. Like the Wheel of Fortune is the starting in the end, essentially. The World card. You got to watch the other videos. Okay. This event, every time the Ripple boat crosses this, we get a partnership in Southeast Asia, essentially, is what this says. Or we get a partnership, right? Because this card is partnership. These two come together. Okay? So what we have is now we can wait until another announcement and we can see if it corresponds. Or I'm going to be waiting for another David Schwartz tweet. I'm going to be waiting for another photo tweet from David Schwartz. And is this it right here? I'm not sure. It says Morning Star right here. We know that's Venus. We know that's Lucifer as well. Those are all the same thing. Venus, Morning Star, and Lucifer. The light bringer, or the Lucifer, light bringer, or representing Venus. And Morning Star is Venus. Okay? Is this the next one? Is this the next one, right? He's got plugs, switches, wheels, this thing, pliers, Morning Star, and he's got that thing. Okay? This guy says, what is this? He says the spool on the far right is 3D printer filament. The off-white box next to it is the Morning Star Ethernet adapter for solar controllers. Why would you tweet this out? Why would you tweet this out? Why would you tweet this out? And we got some Val Jester Locke right here putting a bunch of random numbers. Let's see if people are asking, yeah, what is the meaning of this? How did you get that number based on this pic? The time he posted. Too far, bro. In my opinion, too far. That's confusing people more. Notice how they're saying, what is the meaning of this? There ain't nothing in this video, in this current video that you're watching, there ain't nothing you have to say, what is the meaning for this? There's nothing. I've explained it perfectly through actual real stuff that's on screen, David Schwartz tweets, Mr. Pool's stuff, right? We don't need these numbers, dude. We don't need this. 11:18, which is the time he posted. 1:19. Who cares, bro? What does that mean? Let's get to the real stuff, dude. There's a metaphysical wheel turning right here. There's a metaphysical wheel turning. This guy says, I think he's saying the essential work of plugging into the new harness of the New World Order network have been paused. Okay. Interesting. This guy has something here. This is live stuff right here. I haven't looked at this yet. But the point is, the next thing that's coming, I think it's X-Pool. I think it's X-Pool. Okay, I think it is X-Pool. But I don't know how much time is between this tarot sequence, or like this tarot card, and this tarot card. If we look at our graphs, we can see that today is September 22. So that would put us up here, right? In Virgo with the 10 of Pentacles. But clearly it's not following this exactly. It's kind of off in terms of where we're at. Because he's pointing out that we're in June 21 and June 21 to 30 right now. Okay? So where's the King and the Queen of Cups? Where's the King and the Queen of Cups? This doesn't show the major arcana, I don't believe. But this one does, I think. Yeah, Queen of Cups is... Okay. Queen of Cups is right here. So maybe we're going that way? This is very confusing stuff. But all you must know, though, is that the King and Queen of Cups is coming next. That's where we're at. He just showed us. He just showed us. And then what happens? We head up over here to the Ace of Cups, which rains down liquidity into the pools. So this card is probably people finally putting their... Notice how, okay, we have King and Queen of Cups. That will be the announcement of the X pool. In my opinion, that'll be the announcement of the X pool or something. It doesn't have to be X pool, but I just think that Mr. Pool confirmed that, and that's it. Mr. Pool confirmed it, and I noticed it was the next card after Two of Cups. After the King and Queen, we go over here. We have one Page of Cups, and then we have a Three of Cups, and we have another Page of Cups. Okay. Then we head into where the liquidity pools are filled. The Ace of Cups filling this pool, and this is the Aquarius water bearer right here, right? Who's also filling the pool with water, with liquidity. So that pool gets filled. We go to the star. And this is where it just will have to see what happens. All I know is that they changed the visuals on this to like Japanese, Asian type of vibe, right? This is not the original tarot card of the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah. And then in conclusion, we already know the conclusion is we zoom out of the Wheel of Fortune and abundance rains down in the end, right? Come through the world, which is we start with Bitcoin, we end with XRP. But the end is a beginning, so we just keep going with XRP. But this introduces this, right? We go through that world card at the beginning, and we come out there. We come out the Wheel of Fortune with abundance, okay? A lot to take in. A lot of rough stuff, right? This is very hard to track. You would have to be a master to track this. You would have to be a master to make this video. Okay? There ain't no coincidences. There's no coincidences here, in my opinion. Absolute insanity. We can look. King of Cups. King of Cups. Let's focus on the next one. This is going to happen. Emotionally balanced, compassionate, and diplomatic. Okay? Emotionally balanced. King of Cups. Okay? Tarot cards are used. Okay, yeah. So this is a let's read a little bit here. The divinatory message of the card is a fair-haired man associated with art or law. Or no, this guy is associated with art or law. It may also represent a man who is favorably disposed towards the querent, or in a more abstract sense, refer to the arts and sciences or any sphere which involves creative intelligence. Okay? The King of Cups believes in using diplomacy rather than force, but can be tiresomely devious if you cross him, as he is usually big on emotionality. Wow. The King of Cups almost always represents a good mentor. Okay, in the creative arts. That doesn't tell us much about what would happen, right? The Two of Cups was pretty easy because it was just a partnership. This one says compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, and flow. So it seems like some kind of emotional event could occur. Could that be a crash? Who knows? Could it be a crash? Okay. Beautiful, introspective woman who sits on a throne at the edge of the sea. In her hand, she holds a golden cup adorned with handles shaped like angels. Unlike most of the cups in the suit of cups, this cup is closed, showing that the queen's thoughts and feelings come from her subconscious mind. Okay? It is as if she's connected. So these are emotional cards right here. These are emotion cards, right? So what could that be bringing? It's some kind of emotional event that's coming next. Right here. And this is the merging of two worlds, of course. So the X pool would probably merge two worlds. By the way, once those liquidity pools are filled up, this is the star, which is Uranus. This is the star, Uranus, right? On December 24, 2021... Uranus square Saturn. We have the final square. Why is there no images? Okay. We have the final right here. The third final Saturn square Uranus right here, okay? Now, I don't know what the effect of this on the markets. I have checked the chart for the February 17th. It looks like it was a bullish week when this square was happening. Actually, the week before leading into the square was bullish. Okay, very bullish, pretty bullish. But the June 14 one shows a different thing. It's basically sideways, okay? If you go check. December 24th, we have the third and final Saturn square Uranus, okay? Saturn represents the old system, and Uranus rules cryptocurrency. So this is, as we covered in the previous videos with help from Cheryl, Rahu Cheryl. She was banned from Twitter right after my video, or I don't know how soon after my video, but I went to go contact her for this new David Schwartz code and ask her what she thinks, right? And she was banned on Twitter, so I had to get her new Twitter. Yeah, but here we go. She helped us with this square Uranus, okay? Basically, Uranus sends lightning bolts to the old system, and Uranus always wins. It's the rebel versus the old system, okay? So on December 24th, we may see something occur specifically with crypto versus the old system, or leading into that week, okay? That's the third and final square, Saturn square Uranus. So, as for this King and Queen event, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on what you think this event could be. Could it line up with the X pool thing, right? Could it line up and be an X pool event? I hope it is. Apparently Xpool is very crazy for the XRP price. There's not much info on it, and David Schwartz directly said he cannot speak about it. But that's basically all we've got. Maybe I'll work on decoding this one right here. This one looks very, very weird. But yeah, I'm going to be staying tuned for David's new posts and Mr. Pool. And any new codes I find. Like, we're just waiting on this next one. And then we've got a lot to go. He's saying it's early on the journey. And I just want to crack the time frame on this so we can predict the future. Because if I predict the future and Xpool is coming soon, like, for example, if this represents months, so the Four of Cups happened in August. We settled in August, essentially. Or we took a deal in August. And this represents, and the Two of Cups, we go into September. This is just based on nothing, right? This is just based on where David Schwartz just told us where we are. He said we're in September and we're at the Two of Cups. Okay. So does this mean October? Xpool comes out and we have a huge run-up because of Xpool? This shit is crazy. Okay, I hope this blew your mind, blows my mind. This is the most direct confirmation we've had yet. I'm 90% sure David is watching these videos. And noticed that I was not... he noticed, if he is, just hypothetical, he's a normal human being. He's not a god, remember. He kind of is a god, though. He created this craziness. Just remember, he could actually be watching. So if he's watching, I want to thank him once again for telling me where we're at, because I did need help. I did need help. As you can see in the other videos, I'm like, dude, I would have to be a master to figure out where we are in this, because I know it's a clock. Like, I know it's a wheel. And I know it's the wheel of the chariot. And I know it's the wheel of fortune. And I know it's the Ripple logo, and I know the Ripple logo is a Trisk lion. And it's a fidget spinner. So, thank you, David Schwartz, for telling us where we are in this. And I'm going to continue looking out. So there is Ripple Decoded 7, a nice little 30-minute one. Back on the Grateful Dead timeline. I'm telling you, this will be a 100-part series, most likely. Until the Wheel of Fortune is realized. So, make sure you share this everywhere. I want you guys to share this playlist specifically. If you've watched to the end, okay, you definitely enjoy the content, so leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Share this playlist with all of the XRP community, because this is accurate in my opinion, and it's the only thing that makes sense. I'm not going to sit here plugging in random numbers, and you notice how we use barely any numbers here. I'm not going to sit here confusing everybody with like freaking this equals this in reverse full reduction gematria, where when 90% of the audience doesn't understand what even gematria like is and what full reduction and what these ciphers are. I'm not going to sit here connecting random prime numbers. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Let's focus on real stuff. This is so real, and it's abstract thinking. It's just, it's there. It's there. We have a code that nobody else is decoding, and it's this video, okay? It's this video. Grateful Dead Ripple. This is a ritual. I can tell you right now that this is a ritual. This song, when this came out, right? When this came out, 50 years ago, basically. 51 now. I think the actual plan for Ripple was developed 50 years ago. I think, because when you make a paper cash system and the government knows about the how it's just going to fail, it's born to fail. Like, that system is just born to blow up and fail. Okay? So, and by the way, this was dropped at a peculiar time, right before the Ripple lawsuit. This is a freaking ritual. Now, ritual is not a bad word, but this just means this is the wheel that this company is running on. They did this, and now I'm figuring it out. Okay? So that's all we've got. Appreciate all of you. Can someone like fly to Canada and give me a brain massage? Like, I need someone just right here brain massaging me behind me like this while I do this, because this just breaks my brain. Okay? It doesn't break it, it actually enhances it, but shit. You know how much of a load it is knowing that, like, paying attention to all this? I'm not just an XRP person, dude. I pay attention to 14 other projects and the mainstream news and Bitcoin news. All right, let's get off here. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Goodbye.
Crawl, still can't stop it. I